about. You've seen all the viral clips. You've seen all the posts that I have made. They even got a Chris special now. I'm talking about the donut guy. Myself, got Pebbles here. God, the people we've all been asking about, they're here. So the best way to get started is, why donuts?
It wasn't always donuts. It was food first. We're from Connecticut, so we had a little soul food spot inside of our church.
Okay.
And so it was food first. Then we moved to the South and became donuts. I don't know how. I saw, the donuts in action, bought a machine, and here we are. We had food here too, but it just seems like the donuts were more fun. Donuts were more fun to do than food. Food is food, but donuts are donuts.
Who doesn't love a donut?
Right.
Who doesn't?
Right.
Especially a hot one.
Listen, I'm telling you, fresh out. Because the line be crazy at Soda City.
Yes, sir.
Come out there, you cannot miss the yellow donut truck. You cannot miss it.
Yes, sir.
And then the line is gonna be right there. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
I need to try this. I had my first one and I said, okay, they got something here. Because I'm a harsh critic of dessert. I love desserts. I was like, they got something here. They got something. And ever since then, it's just taken off. And all of a sudden, brick and mortar building. I'm like,
Right.
okay, we're moving up. We're moving up.
Yeah, so
Because my daughter said that she said it yesterday in the text message. Was it yesterday? She sent from tent to TV because we started in a little tent. We was out there battling the weather in a little tent flying away. Then we moved to a trailer. Then we moved to a truck. Then we got another truck. Then another truck. Then the building in Winsboro. And now this building.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Can't beat that.
We've been here a minute, man.
all right, so tell me about your first donut.
Do you remember the first donut? It had to be. I remember buying a machine and setting the machine up in the garage, not knowing nothing about the machine. Didn't come with no instructions or nothing. I had to kind of play with it, and our first donut might have been just powdered sugar. Powdered sugar.
Cinnamon sugar.
Yeah.
Not even glazed. Powdered
Yeah.
sugar and cinnamon sugar.
And then when she talked me into going to farmers markets and stuff, it was just powdered sugar or cinnamon sugar. Then my youngest daughter, all them flavors you see, my youngest daughter, she made us do all of those and
more.
and a whole bunch
She was-
more.
Yeah, our youngest daughter, Shantae, she's now 19, but we call her like the donutologist. And she was the one who basically she's a lover of food and sweets and everything. And so she was like the silent push behind it ultimately. So when he bought the first machine and we were working 9 to 5s, and had what was considered, decent jobs here, in the South. And he gets hurt at work and ended up having shoulder surgery, got hurt again, had the second shoulder surgery, got pins in one shoulder, other one frozen. So he couldn't go back to his blue collar work. And so he was like, I got to get a job. What am I going to do? We had 3 small kids at the time. And I'm like, well, your job is in the garage, and he's like, yeah,
because I really ain't want to sell no
He
donuts.
was like, I got to get a
I ain't
job.
want to sell no donuts, man. I'm coming from, I was working at Coca-Cola when I first moved to the South. You know what I mean? So the money was good. And when I couldn't do it anymore, I had the machine already and I couldn't find a job. Kept looking.
God's work.
Yep.
God's work.
And
Yeah.
Crystal said, man, you need to set up that donut machine, sell some donuts. I was like, what? I like working with these. I get dirty at work. That's all I knew. So after kicking and screaming, I went out there and
it took off.
And let me tell you the crazy I was doing. Right? I was doing setting up at farmers market. Me and my youngest daughter, and she was working at Verizon.
Oh, wow. I just worked at Verizon.
Yeah, she was working at Verizon, and she said, "You know what? I'm gonna leave my job and we're gonna do this together." Chris, she want to talk. I had bills, bro. And her check was coming in every 2 weeks. And this little bit of donut money, I was like, yo, you know what I mean? You gonna leave now? Scared the mess out of me. She said, you gotta have faith. We gotta have faith.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I said I took 30 days leave of absence, no pay.
Right. To
And
see
I
what it was
said,
gonna be.
okay, Lord, I said, if if we can live, 30 days without pay, I know it's you and I know it'll work.
Right.
And 30 days, we did it. Nothing coming in besides donuts, and the rest is history.
I was scared to death.
That was
Chris.
almost 11 years.
And my kid was young. I mean, my oldest was just hitting high school. Like Genesis was just hitting high school. I just know I had three babies that needed to eat.
Yeah, Shantae
I just rent to pay. I had that car note to pay.
I gotta get it
She
done.
talking about she gonna leave her job.
But I ain't gonna lie to you. The day you leave Verizon is like the greatest day ever. I promise you.
She was so happy. She was so happy.
I put that badge on that table so fast I was out of there. I remember it was like a yesterday.
Yeah. But that's how it happened, man. And God made it work.
Right.
Made it work. And we've been living off donuts since she
Family
left.
of 5.
A family of 5. And then of course when the kids became of age, I made them work with me.
Right.
Now I don't see them doing anything else, and neither do they. My oldest used to do childcare, but once she figured out that childcare ain't paying nothing but $9 an hour, $10 an hour, she came. She didn't want to come, but she came, and now
It's a family affair.
it's a family affair.
Speaking of family, though, what's it like working with your kids?
Oh man, listen here.
Well,
Listen here.
when we are all together, like typically that may be on a Saturday, and personalities clash. They do.
5 different personalities.
Yeah, we laugh a lot, but Lord, when it's a bad day, it's a bad day. And it only takes one person to be having a bad day. And it is rough. But for the most part, we wouldn't have it any other way. I mean, we laugh a lot. Sometimes I have to bring them down. If you're in here, you might hear something way out there, and I'm trying to bring them on down, 'cause
It's great.
it gets crazy.
It's great. I'm always here, by the way. If you haven't realized it, I'm always here. Like, literally. Like, it's a really good experience. Like, every time I come in here, even if somebody is having a bad day, there's no way that y'all are going to know that.
Right.
It's always a welcoming family environment. It's just great energy, great vibes all the way throughout. I love every minute of it.
And even if we hire somebody, it's like, I don't know if the person feels like an outsider, but they'll stay for a little while and they'll just leave. And I don't know why, because we try to, make them part of the family, but they'll just, like our last girl,
right
just
now,
up and left.
But right now we have, I won't say they always leave. Right now we have someone who's working with us, Gabby, and she's amazing.
Shout out to Gabby.
Yeah, she's amazing.
She's good.
We met Gabby at the airport on that last vacation we went. We met her at the airport, and she's been a nice addition. She really has.
Yeah, I think I creeped her out. It was an early morning flight, like 6 a.m, and she was working a coffee shop in the airport, Columbia Airport. And my kids was like, "Yo, what are you doing?" I just went up to her. She was real busy. She was doing all of this. And I said, "Can you talk and work at the same time?" And she looked at me. She said, "What can I do for you?" And my kids was like, "Yo, what are you doing?" And I took a business card out. I said, "Listen, if you need a second job, please call this number." And so when we walk away, my kids was like, "Yo, you came off like a little creep. You came off creepy." And I was like, I didn't think I did, but like a week later, she called.
Yeah.
She said, "I go to Benedict." And it's right there. And
Shout out BC.
Shout out BC.
Shout out BC. That's dope,
she's working
though.
out good. Yeah, she working.
That's dope, though. That's really dope. I can envision your kids' responses having been around y'all enough. I can only imagine the
As
facial
soon as
expressions
we
at
walked
that
away,
moment.
she was like, "Yo, you kind of creepy to her." I didn't mean to come off like that.
Right, just direct.
That's
Yeah,
dope,
I couldn't let her just be there like that, being good like she was in the
Yeah, she's
airport. She was
excellent.
real good, and she was the only one at the
By
kiosk.
herself, yeah.
It was mad people around the kiosk, and she was rocking. I said, "That's what we need at the donut guy." So I had to interrupt.
Because Columbia Airport trash. I don't know why y'all like this. Y'all trash. Like, come on, y'all got to do better. Y'all got to do better. Like,
All right,
great.
so y'all have this location, but you also have a food truck, right?
We do. We have 2 food trucks, look just like that.
Okay.
Yeah, we have one that's in Soda City. The other one we just cleaned it out because we had my daughters was running the other truck. Believe it or not, my middle child, Imani, she used to be driving that truck. It was funny because she's the shortest. And she's
that's funny.
But when we got there, she gave the truck up, so the truck just sat. So we recently just got it cleaned, ready to go. So both will be out end of the week. But yeah, we got 2 of them.
Watch Facebook because like they let you know when they out in the streets. When they at Lake Carolina Farmers Market.
Yep. Every
going
Thursday.
crazy.
And
Everybody.
on our app, we shoot it out through the app.
They got an app.
Yes.
A lot of your favorite restaurants ain't got no app yet.
We
But they
got
got an
an
app.
app.
You can get your donuts anyway. There's no excuses.
Right.
Get your donuts. That's all you got to do at this point.
Right.
That's really it. Where do y'all see this going?
Expansion, franchising.
Yeah, definitely.
We are looking to get. We're actually actively looking now for another location. We want to target probably next Lexington area.
Lexington, my side.
Yeah.
Oh, you live in Lexington? I like Lexington, man.
I love Lexington.
I love Lexington.
That's
love
our
Lexington.
next stop. But we want to make sure that we get all the kinks worked out first.
Absolutely.
So we're still kind of working on that, but kind of multitasking at the same time, kind of keeping our eye out in case something just falls in our lap.
Listen. Telling you, this family here, nothing beats it. Nothing beats. I'm telling you, every interaction is always something funny or fun in some way, shape, or form, and they're mad talented. Like across the board, everybody is. You got people that do great with videos, editing. We got a singer in the group. We got a TikTok star right here. Like, the family is talented. Like, it's just all
One
across
day,
the
you know
board.
what's going to happen one day? I'm going to tell you what's going to happen one day.
What's that?
I'm going to say this, and when I say it, time may go by. I may never see you again.
Okay.
Us, the five of us, we're going to have a reality show.
Oh yeah.
That's a fact.
Definitely.
Like, that's not even a question.
Yeah.
All of my kids' friends, when they come around
I
us,
apologize.
and when they leave and they're together and we're not around, they'll be like, yo, I don't know, y'all need to be on TV.
Y'all should.
So, every
We
one of
wanna
their
be.
friends
We
say
do.
that.
We
So
want
I
to.
think
Netflix, Hulu, Food Network,
Somebody.
Travel Channel, Cooking Channel, somebody.
Anybody.
But it's anybody.
Oh,
And
what's
here.
that? You know that other show, the other channel my daughter watches, that Ratchet
Zeus?
Zeus.
Yeah.
Zeus take anybody.
Matter of fact,
Boom.
Wait.
we'll talk off air about Zeus.
Zeus.
I have an idea for you.
Oh,
I have an idea for
shoot.
you.
Okay.
And I know
Alright,
a
so
producer on Zeus.
How do
so.
y'all balance business and personal?
Good question.
Hey, you know what's funny is we really don't have no personal. Even when we're not at work, we're at work.
Right.
But we just
I'm not going to say we don't
No.
know personal.
I just-
I'm the one, I fight for personal.
Okay.
Let's put it out there. He doesn't have any personal. He's
I
more
really
so than me. We do kind of constantly, every day off. Today's the day off, and we've already gone to shopping and stuff for here. It's always something related to work. But our balance comes in traveling.
yeah, if we
Okay.
go
you know.
somewhere. then
So
it's-
it could be
I can let my hair down.
2-3 days. It could be a week. It could be, we just we've committed, and I've committed, especially since, Corona, I've committed to just, insert pauses,
Okay.
because, just life is too short. And I just refuse to just only work
Yeah.
only
Yeah,
work
right,
any
right.
longer.
Right, right, right.
I've done that. We've done that for so many years. And so that's our balance. That's putting in a pause, and just making it happen.
if she don't pause,
Y'all just gonna keep rolling.
I'm just gonna keep rolling, man. Always
The donuts keep
trying
rolling.
to get to it. Trying to get to it. You know what I mean?
I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah,
I
that
feel
was
you.
cute. I like that.
You see that?
I like that point.
Do something a little here and there. I be doing a little something. Just moments. It's all about moments.
Yeah. So speaking of Corona, has that affect y'all in a major way, or how did that?
Well, what happened was when it first hit, we actually were still in Winsboro with our 2 locations there. So
Okay.
we have a donut shop there as well as next door, the restaurant next door,
Okay.
our savory restaurant. And so when it hit, we, like everyone else, had to go to takeout.
Mhm.
And so takeout, it actually did very well.
Okay.
But what did even better was the mobile,
Okay.
scene, because now neighborhoods were pulling on you. So we had 2 trucks going to different neighborhoods. We were just mobile.
Mm-hmm.
And so for us, thank God no one, within our immediate circle got sick,
Mhm.
really, nothing serious. And so we kind of worked it out through that period, and it was not as detriment to us as it was to others.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's when R&D kind of suffered when they opened the world back up. R&D took a hard blow. So we just shut it down. We still have the building, but we shut it down, and we have plans on opening it back up. But
Trying to decide which direction we want to
Yeah,
go with
right.
it.
Can y'all imagine that? For those of y'all that's not in
Yeah.
Winsboro,
Right.
as good as these donuts are, can you imagine a plate of food?
Yeah. We were doing it when it was open. It did. It did very well. People were
Chris, that
well
food was good, brother.
receptive.
You ain't gotta tell me. I know.
Tell me what was on the menu. I would love to know.
Oh man, we had everything from rib steaks, T-bone steaks to burgers, Philly
Chicken
cheese
wings,
sticks, chicken wings,
fish.
What wasn't on the menu,
Right,
kind of thing.
right.
We had some of everything.
You gotta take a lap.
Yeah.
They're gonna make me shed a tear out here. Oh God.
Yeah.
Man.
But we are planning on doing some savory in here also.
Listen,
Yes.
I will be here.
We
You
are
know
planning
that.
on doing some savory in here. We're looking to start small, probably do brunch, Sunday brunch kind of thing.
Oh, that's gonna be a vibe.
Yeah, we're planning on doing that. So
So y'all have a full kitchen? Right?
Mhm. Yeah.
This
What's
part
a prep kitchen? We have a full donut kitchen, but we're going to be adding to it.
Okay.
Nothing major.
That'd
Just,
be cool.
yeah.
So what's your number one seller?
Oh.
Favorites.
It has to be when we first opened this place, I was a little nervous because it seemed like all people knew was those big donuts. And my little poor truck sitting there, nobody wanted nothing from the truck.
He is very possessive over the mini donuts.
Yeah, and I'm like, these people don't know nothing about the mini donuts, and it wasn't
like
clicking.
a competition, right?
I mean, I go through a whole day and sell 3 donuts.
I'm
like, man,
he's sitting there like,
nobody know about these donuts.
There's a whole second menu right there, right?
So what I told my daughter is, because usually we'll cook donuts all day and keep this full all day.
Mm-hmm.
I told my daughter, we ain't filling nothing up. When those run out, they gotta buy these.
Right.
And if I can just get them to taste them, I know they'll be back. So when they come in, case be almost empty, my daughter said, but if you go back there, they'll make you some mini donuts. They came back here, and there's a whole lot of people who have never had them, and they try them, and I got them hooked.
You can't go wrong with it.
Oh, man.
They got funnel cake. They got a red velvet funnel cake.
Listen.
Where else you getting red velvet? Tell me that. Somebody
Red
tell me.
velvet.
I just want to know. That's
Listen, I came here yesterday
it.
and I tried them for the first time. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That says it all.
I mean, I had to go with the bedrock because it's pebbles, but
Okay.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
nice.
that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, that's right.
Makes
See
sense.
what you did there. Yeah. See, this why you the cause. That's why.
Yeah, so it was nice, of course, fresh, warm, melt in your mouth. It was just beautiful. It was a beautiful experience, and I appreciate it.
And
So
we thank you.
And thank you for
Listen,
bringing me here.
Listen. I'm but a humble servant of the people. That's all. I'm just here to help y'all get to the good food.
Yes.
We appreciate y'all for having us tonight.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh. Thank you.
On the
Thank
day
you.
off.
Right.
Yes.
Who else? Come on now. On their day off, they came and had us.
Right.
Just
Yes.
saying, we appreciate y'all.
Yes.
We really
Thank
do.
No problem at all.
Y'all know I'm gonna be here every 48 hours. Y'all know how that goes.
Chris is here on the regular.
Yeah, listen.
I'm about to give
see
him
you
a
in a
shirt
couple
so he can
days.
punch
Listen,
in.
Oh,
listen.
well,
I'll help
go ahead
out.
and add me to that as
Listen.
well, Yeah, so please tell the people where they can find you, how they can get in contact with you, what type of things you offer. Because I know you do events as well, right?
Yes, we do events, we do weddings, we do school events, catering. You can follow us, of course, on Facebook, thedonutguy.sp, and Instagram and Twitter, we are thedonutguy_.
Okay.
We, of course, have an app. In the App Store, you'll find us under The Donut Guy.
Let's not forget TikTok. We're on TikTok.
Oh,
The
yes,
Donut
yes.
Guy is on TikTok.
Listen.
We're at TikTok.
Some great questions happen on TikTok too.
Great.
Like, why are y'all wearing these hoodies in the summertime? I don't know, but that was a great.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Listen, I was with you on that.
And we do have some Donut Guy merch that's coming out.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting some of that.
Yes.
Got to.
Yep.
Well, folks, thank you for joining us again.
Yes.
For myself, for the Donut Guy family, and
Yes.
your brand new co-host.
Pebbles.
Yay.
We will catch you next time. Who Trippin'?
Yes.